Good morning. What's up, guys? It's technically lunchtime, but anyways, good morning anyways, if it's your morning time wherever you're at. It has been a couple days since I last filmed. It is Tuesday, which is 2 days after the Sunday that I just filmed the last video you guys saw, which is the drift video, the Pro-Am drift video. It has been quite a while because that was last Wednesday when I filmed the video of drifting the S15. So if you guys haven't seen both those videos, please go check them out. They're really good videos, and they're just both really lots of fun to film. So I hope you guys enjoyed them. And now, time to assess what the hell's going on with this thing. S15 broken already. Yeah, it still works, but like it's having a hard time keeping fluids inside of it. So I'm gonna get this thing up in the air. It's already in the garage because I left it in the garage over the weekend because I didn't want it to leak all over my driveway. So I'm gonna get this thing up in the air. But first, before anything, I gotta deal with this corner here. So how about let's do some YouTube magic. There we go, all done. She's all cleaned up. So now I'm gonna throw the car in the air. I think I'm gonna jack it up from the subframe, but to do that, I might back the car up a little bit and just throw it on some wood and then throw it up in the air. We're just gonna do a good visual inspection under there because there's a lot of gear oil everywhere. Roles reversed. The Evo's pissed. Alright, the car is up in the air as you guys can see. I'm gonna just pop under it and show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, now that we're underneath, I don't know if you can see that there, like on the exhaust shield. That's all gear oil, and there's some on the bottom of the cat. On the frame of the car, like, that's all gear oil everywhere. Like, the floor is wet. There's some all up in here. So it looks like, I don't know if you can see at the bottom of this. Focus, come on. There's a little drop right here. Right on the bottom of that, so I think that's where it's coming from. And like even on the bottom of the trans here, there's a drop. So, I'm gonna probably get in there deeper and see if I can look at it better. All right, so a little update for you guys. After being under the car, I think I've narrowed it down to two things. It is either the little seal where the drive shaft yoke goes in, or which I don't think it is, because it's all up near the shifter. So, and I touched this, like the little paper gasket that goes in between where the shifter bolts in, and I think it's the shifter, to be honest. I think it's that gasket that where the shifter bolts into, because like the paper gasket, I touched it and the edge of it cracked. So I think the gasket's just all brittle now, so I don't know, and it's hard to tell because like even if it touched the drive shaft, it's just gonna spin and throw it everywhere, right? So it's kind of hard to tell where it's coming from, but that whole, what's nice is I can tell this transmission's been taken apart before, like the case and the bell housing have been split apart because there's aftermarket silicone in there. But I was worried because I was like, fuck, maybe it's the case that's leaking, but it's not, thankfully. It's all right at the tail of the trans, so. I think I might just get both seals, honestly. Ooh. A little bit of wear there on those tires. But yeah, like I might honestly just get both seals. Get the one for the drive shaft and get the one for the shifter and just clean it so good because there's gear oil on everything. All right, so I got some insight from my friend Jean-Louis. He's got an S13 with an SR as well. And apparently it's a common thing for these boots. I don't know if that's focusing good, but these boots, which are just on the base of the shifter, on the inside of the car, they fail apparently, and they just rip, and then it throws gear oil everywhere and stuff. So, because I can't see any other seals that are like torn up or like, you know, that look messed up. So I think I'm just going to take the shifter apart and take a look at it, because apparently that's an S chassis thing. So I don't know. I'll take a look because it's very possible. Because this shifter, when you're like banging limiter, it like shakes around a bunch. So we'll see. It is grimy as hell in here. As soon as I open this up, too, the gear oil smell just went insane. But so far as I look at it, there's no real tears yet I see in the boot, and it doesn't look like any like Gurel actually got in the car. It's just this has probably never been taken apart in forever. Oh, actually, what's that? I don't think that's torn, actually. I think that's just gross. But either way, I'm gonna pop this off and just clean it up because this just looks horrible. Jean-Louis, I doubt you watch my videos, but you are the man. That is exactly what broke, and it was fixed before with a fucking zip tie. Right there. She tore all up. You see, it started leaking Gurel in the car and shit. Crazy. Well, that should be a pretty simple fix, I think. I think Jean-Louis literally has one of these, so. I don't think you watch my videos, but you are the man. Saving me so much time. So I'm gonna just clean this all up and rip that seal out. Alright, so I got it kind of all cleaned up all around there now. It looks way better. Still stinks, but it's okay. I noticed too the bottom one's even held on by a zip tie, so gonna get the snips out and just cut it off. Alright, so that's all taken apart. My car stinks like Gurel, love it. But here's the remains of the seal. It just blew right apart. The center just pulled right out, and that was that. So, yeah, obviously this thing has been replaced before from the looks of it, with the zip ties being on it. So, but hey, now I'm probably gonna go swing the Jean-Louis in a little bit and grab another one, and we'll get the car back together. All right, so a little side quest. I pulled apart this oil pressure gauge. Oh, wow, I didn't realize it wasn't even in film there in the shot. But it's just little wires. The O-rings got pulled out. So, very awesome stuff. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. I think I'm gonna sell it to Evan. I think he wants it. But very exciting thing about that. I was so worried because these little mounts were just stuck in the dash, and you can see a little imprint of where it was. But I just used a bunch of heat and it pulled right off perfect. So now this is just a little adhesive left, so I'm just gonna clean this part of the dash and it's gonna look perfect. Other than that though, Jean-Louis just sent me a picture of the part he has, so I think I might go leave in a couple minutes and go pick it up so I can get the transmission sealed back up. But other than that, the S15 is going back together. All right, Jean-Louis is now home, so I'm gonna head over and grab the seal for the gearbox. All right, so Jean-Louis the man. I'm just leaving his house now. Seal we need. Intact, of course. So, by the way, I gotta buy this guy some beer or do something for him, because he's being way too nice. Nismo shift knob. Brand new set of friggin' spark plugs. And a Mazworks friggin', what's it called? A Mazworks bolt kit for the valve cover. He's just like, yeah, because he's going K-Series, because he blew up his SR and he's just sick of SRs, so. He's like, here, take this. I'm like, dude, I want to give you money. Like, please let me pay you. He's like, no. So I have to bring this guy some beer or something. He's being too nice. But yeah, I'm gonna head home, get that seal on, and then we'll be good. So I'm back home now. I got this guy. I'm just throwing a little grease in the hole, because the way these shifters are, they're just kind of a weird shape, and they go like small to big. And everyone says they'll like, just to grease up that hole. It's just one of those things where like you don't want to rip your new seal. Like in both holes are like that. This hole actually might be like a tiny bit bigger. Oh wow, I'm not even filming. Jeez, Joe. It's like this is from the old one. This one's like might be the slightest amount bigger, or it just could be like rounded out from time. But gonna throw a little grease inside of there. Throw a little more, I think, and then try and slip her on. Alright, so to anybody who wants to do this, it is a little daunting just because of the shifter shape, and this will stretch a bunch. But just grease it up and she'll slip right over. You just gotta like kind of work it, and just the way I did it, this might, I don't know, not work for everybody. It shifts good now though, and I'm just gonna throw a couple zip ties because, I don't know, just for peace of mind, just throw one on the bottom and throw one right here just because this moves a tiny bit. And before it had zip ties on it too, so I'm gonna do the same. But as I was saying, to anybody who wants to do this, just grease up the hole and grease up the shifter. It'll expand a lot just because of the shape, but the grease will help a lot just so you don't split the seal. I found it worked pretty good, so yeah, I'm gonna clean up this part, like the other boot that goes on it, because it's full of gear oil. And then we should be good to throw everything back together. Alrighty, so now that this is all sprayed and just letting it all dry because it was full of gear oil, big things coming, boys. Big things right here. ISR Performance Proline Kit. Full. Let me get it open. I got the full kit. The full Proline kit. This is the camber arms, the toe arms, and then these are the control arms. But the biggest thing I have to say is thank you to Ken from Injuku Racing that is willing to work with me, because I got a really good relationship going with those guys right now, and I'm really pumped to throw this kit on my car, because as of last weekend when we went drifting, the alignment was just not great, and it really just wasn't dialed in, and I was getting a lot of camber wear. So I'm super pumped to now dial in my alignment and get a super good tire wear, because like I gotta show these things off. They're so pretty. Just the fit and finish on them is just amazing, and the hind joints are all really nice. Everything fully adjustable, as you guys can see. ISR the jam, boy. Yeah, just to reiterate, I'm so thankful for them willing to work with me. I can't wait to build this car into a drift car, and this is the first step right here to get a good dialed alignment so that you can get some nice even tire wear. Shout out ISR Performance and shout out Ken at ISR/Injuku. You guys are the best. So I just put this guy back together. I had some stainless steel paint laying around from another project, and I just thought I'd hit it. I just hit it with some scuff, and I put some Scotch Brite from over there, and then just hit it with a coat of paint, and it just like livened this piece right up. So nice to throw things back in that are not rusty. Alrighty, now that this is together, this looks good. Just gonna put this wiring back in the center console, and then put all this stuff back together. Just throw my interior back in one piece. Alright guys, all back together with the fresh Nismo. Look at that. Man, this is so sick. I love the way this looks. Feels nice too. But yeah, interior, whoa, I didn't realize I was doing. The interior is all back together. Center console, everything. And yeah, and then I got that other gauge taken out, as I saw. I'm just gonna use some adhesive remover to get this glue off the dash. But yeah, pretty successful. Alrighty guys, so as you guys saw, the Sylvia's all back together. Look at that beauty in there. God damn, looks so good. But that is gonna be the end of it now. I am like 99% sure, fingers crossed, there's no leaks anymore. So I'm pretty sure we're all good there. And I really want to go drifting soon. I really want to go drifting soon. So I think I'm gonna try to one of these days. I don't know when, but all I gotta do now is just throw a little bit of, just top off the transmission, just because of the stuff that leaked out. It wasn't like a crazy amount, but it was enough to where I'd like to just throw a little bit of extra gear oil that I have in the gearbox before I go drifting. So that's most likely the next video you guys are gonna see. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's fun to do these garage videos and, you know, maintain the cars and keep them good. Feels like a while since I've done that, so it's nice. And yeah, hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this. And yeah, peace.